Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have another new indie makeup brand eyeshadow palette to share with you guys today, and it comes to us from one of my favorite indie makeup brands, and that is Bella Beaute Bar. This is their new The Sun and the Sea palette. Look at how beautiful that mermaid is on the cover art. This palette contains 5 multi-chromes, 4 duochromes, 9 mattes, and it drops on July the 24th at 11 a.m. CST. You can use my affiliate code STEFF10 and that will give you 10% off of your order. This is a beautiful 18-pan color story that I cannot wait to dive into. I think Bella Beaute Bar has a really nice formula. I've seen them improve over the years, and I am so excited that the team at Bella Beaute Bar was kind enough to gift me this palette in PR. In case it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you and invite you guys to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you are as big a fan of Bella Beaute Bar as I am, or maybe you just love all things ocean themed, definitely give this video a thumbs up before you go. I'll be creating 3 looks for you guys today, and I can't wait to get started. If y'all want to see the new Sun and the Sea palette in action, keep on watching. Now I'm ready to prime my eyelids with this one right here. This is from Bella Beaute Bar, and this is their Shimmer Stay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I really have been enjoying it. You can also use it as a glitter primer. If you don't see me use it that way, I traditionally just mainly use it as an eyeshadow base, but I have my NYX glitter primer that's just my go-to, and I'm actually trying to finish that up. That way I can start using some of these other ones that I have and just finish things before they expire. So this is going to be a neutral color story with a twist. You definitely see we have this row of browns at the top, but then we have some beautiful blues. We have this beautiful magenta down here. I would have loved to have seen, of course, a green shadow in here, maybe like a deep dark green. I felt like when swatching, a couple of these shadows swatched very similar to one another, but other than that, I am really looking forward to trying this palette out. I think what I want to do first is I'm going to go in with the shade Bikini, and this is that magenta shade, and I'm going to work that in the crease and also build it up in the outer corner. And I'm taking the shade Bikini on a Rephr 14. I like to see that Bella Beaute Bar has scaled back on the size of their palettes. I feel like their last few releases were those mega size palettes, and while they were beautiful, not everybody is looking for a 36 pan or 40 pan color story. I feel like this 18 pan color story is definitely going to get more attention, and I think more of you would be prone to buying this one over some of the larger ones. Although I will say my 2 of the larger palettes that they did recently are Smoky Glam, which is available right now on pre-order, as well as the collaboration palette that they did with Brittany and Ellie, and that was the Best Mattes palette. I created in that video 6 all matte looks, and that's pretty shocking for me because I typically don't do all matte looks. Look at how beautiful the shadow is just blending itself out. Wow, this is some very good pigment. And like I said, I've been playing with Bella Beaute Bar Cosmetics for quite some time now, and I've really seen an improvement in their overall eyeshadow formula, whether it be their mattes, their multi-chromes, their duochromes. I think everything just looks beautiful. And you know what, guys? I don't remember if I mentioned this in the intro, but the palette is going to retail for $62. Of course, less my discount code STEFF10 or anybody else's discount code. That will give you 10% off of your order. I think we have a nice blend there. I am going to go in next with this shade right here. The shade is called Sandcastle. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. I'm going to focus that on the inner portion, and then we'll do something a little bit different on the outer half. Got a little bit of fallout. I think you can see that there. Obviously, I didn't lay any glitter primer down on that area. For the next ones, I will. I just wanted to see what kind of payoff, how it would perform just with a setting spray on the brush. Now I'm going to go in with this shade over here. This one is called Heat Wave. How appropriate. Same brush, I just flipped it over and sprayed again. Now, some of these multi-chromes and duochromes, they have a little bit of texture to them. I am feeling fallout with this one as well. They're not incredibly smooth. At least the ones I've used right now don't feel that way. That is beautiful. Definitely going to be using glitter primer for the next two looks. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Overexposed. I'm using a BK A504. Just going to run that along the lower lash line. Now for the inner corner, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Water Nymph. I'm using a damp BH Cosmetics pencil brush. Wow, these duochromes and multi-chromes from Bella Beaute Bar, they're some of the best. Okay guys, we're sparkling today. I am gonna pop off camera, do some finishing touches. I might do lashes today just because we're working with all these sparkly shadows and I think it would be appropriate. So let me take care of that and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number one. This is the completed look number one with the Sun and Sea palette. I love the way this look turned out. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the newest mascara from What's Up Beauty, and this is the Watch Me mascara. I have been enjoying this one. The lashes, of course, my Shot Miss A Alexis lashes. I love those lashes. They're just so easy to apply. They work every single time. And for the lower waterline, an e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick. This one is in the shade Groovy. I love this look. Super easy to create. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number two. So for look number two, let's play with blue. Blue and brown. I love that color combination. I'm a broken record. I've said that so many times, but I just love it. I can't help it. I love that color combination. I think I'm gonna focus I'm going to focus on the light blue, and then I'm going to go into this darker blue. The first one is called Caribbean, and the last one is called Deep Dive. And I'm taking Caribbean on a Game Beauty E01. Wow, that is some good pigment there. Good payoff right off the bat. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with Deep Dive. Wow, that is incredibly pigmented. Use that to just deepen up the crease here. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Caribbean back. Now I think I'm gonna go in with this shadow right here. This one is called Tide Pool. But before I do that, I'm gonna add a little bit of the primer, the Bella Beaute Bar primer, just right in here. Now I'm going in with Tide Pool. Wow, that is so pretty. Look at that bright blue. Still getting a little bit of fallout, but it's not bad. Like, it wipes away pretty easily. And I've never been one to do my eyes first and then do my complexion products, so I'll live with it. What I want to do next is I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Sunkissed on my finger. This has a little bit of a green shift to it, and I'm just gonna apply it right there. Wow, really makes it pop. I think we'll use this for the inner corner as well. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with this other blue shade. This one is called Waves. And I'm using my BK Beauty A504. I did my beachy hair look on purpose, since this is a ocean theme, beach theme inspired palette. Also the little tee I have on is beach themed. I got it in the Bahamas in Great Exuma when we went a couple years back. It has a little pig on here. I don't think you can see that, but we did the swimming with the pigs tour. And those pigs love water down there. I don't blame them. It's beautiful, beautiful in Great Exuma. If you are looking for somewhere to go in the Bahamas, I would definitely recommend Great Exuma, Georgetown. It's just a very small little island. There's only one resort, so typically you are going to have to stay like in a condo, which is what we did, but it was a very large condo for just two of us, and it was just gorgeous, gorgeous. Some of the most beautiful water I think I've ever seen in my life. Now we're going to go in with Sun Kissed right here. I am going to spray the brush, and this will be for the inner corner highlight. These looks have been very easy. The shadows are all easy to work with. I mean, zero problems. Okay guys, let me add finishing touches. I'll be right back to show you the completed second look. So here is look number 2. I think this is so far my favorite of the two looks, just because it's ocean themed and I absolutely love it. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline, my favorite blue eyeliner from Give by Gwen Stefani in the shade Bathwater. Love the way both of these looks have turned out. The palette is so far performing really well, easy to work with. I'm gonna go take some quick pictures and I'll be right back and we'll start creating the third and final look. Okay, so now we're down to our third and final look. I think I want to do some of the browns on the top just because I haven't yet. So I'm gonna start with Beach Babe right here, and then I'll go into Bask. I'm taking Beach Babe on a BK Beauty 212. Now in a Rephr 14, I'm taking the shade Bask. These browns are beautiful. This is definitely, I feel like this is a neutral palette. What do you guys think? Just neutral with a pop of color, you know, a pop of blue, a little pop of purple in there. I like it. I know Clarity Cosmetics, they're also coming out with a new beach themed eyeshadow palette, so cannot wait to get that one. One of these is a sequin shade, or at least, actually I think Beach Babe right here might be a sequin, because I'm seeing a little bit of sparkle in here, but maybe that's just left over on the brush. Although I did clean it, but you never know. So now I'm going to lay down some of the Bella Beaute Bar eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use this little Game Beauty E4 just to spread that out a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with Mesmerizing right here. Let's see, I'm going to focus that out here on the outer portion. That's a pretty purple. Pick up a little bit with my finger. This one feels like a smoother shadow than some of the other ones. Now with that same brush, I think I'm going to go into, let's see, I'm going to go into the shade Siren down here. There's just so many things you can do with this palette. And the reason why it can go in so many directions is because they give you like 4 solid neutral brown shades. and any one of these multi and duochromes is going to pair perfectly with those browns. Love it. You know what I think I want to do next is I think I'm going to go back in with the shade Bikini for the lower lash line. I'm using a Rephr 26. Now for the inner corner, actually no, instead of the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade up here, right here, tan lines, and I'm going to do that on the brow bone. Again, just so I can try and use as many shades as possible. Now for the inner corner. So I haven't used Daydream or Sunset, but I don't really feel, actually, you know what? I'm going to try Sunset. Let me do Sunset. Let's see what that's going to do. Ooh, that's pretty. It pairs perfectly with that bikini shade. So I think there's just one shade that I didn't get to use, and it was Daydream. Not bad. Okay guys, I'm going to take care of the finishing touches off camera, and I'll be right back with this third and final look. So here's the completed look number 3. I love the way it turned out. I love the brown at the top with the mixture of like the purple and blue on the lid, and then of course like that pink fuchsia lower lash line. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with a LA Girl Neon Shockwave lip liner. This one is in the shade Blaze. Now it's time for me to wrap up today's video, and I'll share with you guys my final thoughts on this new Bella Beaute Bar eyeshadow palette. Okay guys, so the Sun and the Sea palette from Bella Beaute Bar. This is an 18 pan palette full of beautiful multi and duochromes. You're getting 5 multi-chromes, 4 duochromes, and 9 matte shadows. It retails for $62. You can use my affiliate code Steff10 to take 10% off your order over at anything at the Bella Beaute Bar website. This palette is going to drop on May, which is July 24th at 11 a.m. CST. I am giving this palette 2 thumbs up. I think Bella Beaute Bar has really improved upon their eyeshadow formula over the last year and a half, I would say. Their multi-chromes are some of the best in the industry, and I also think their matte shadows are right up there with some of the best matte shadows that I've tried. I like that this is more of a neutral palette, and I know not all of you are into playing with lots of colorful makeup. I mean, you have 4 brown shades to anchor your looks with, and you do have 3 matte shadows where you can use as a pop of color. I love the combination of blue and brown together. Maybe you want to reserve the blue for the lower lash line and do something more neutral on the lid and on the upper part of the eye. I think everything that they included is just so cohesive, and it just pairs perfectly with one another. Definitely mix around, let your brush go where it will with this palette. You are going to get a little bit of fallout from the multi and duochromes, but you can pick up the Bella Beaute Bar eyeshadow primer, or you can use your favorite NYX eyeshadow primer, whatever it is, but that will help these special shadows adhere better to the lid. Other than that, guys, I felt the mattes were very blendable, they're buildable, and that's what we want. We want them to blend into each other really well, and we want to be able to build into our desired pigmentation. You can use your finger if you want to just dab on a little bit of the duo or multi-chrome like in the center of the lid, or just use a brush. You can spray the brush with setting spray, whatever you want to do, but I think the cover art, everything, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Another winner from one of my favorite indie brands, Bella Beaute Bar. I cannot wait for you guys to get this palette home and start playing with it. Now it's time for me to hear from you guys. Let me know what you thought of this new Bella Beaute Bar palette. Which look was your favorite? Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, Team none? All sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.